Hello everyone, Cammy here and welcome back to part 4 of my Tiger Woods 2004 World Tour Let's Play. So in the last episode we defeated Big Mo at the Black Rock Cove course, and it's a fairly simple game. I think we won 3-1 if I remember. So I think today we are going to take on Val Sunshine Summers at Poppy Hills. Now she's another character who is made up by the game, I'm pretty sure. So she's got quite a funny intro again by David Ferry, so I'll just sit and let you listen to that. Oh yes, we'll place a wager on the next wager because I'm quite confident we'll win. So anyway, here it is.
Let's just say that Val Summers has a temper and she knows how to use it. Or, as some of her rivals would say, she knows how to lose it. Hey, even I have to admit that she's a pretty good golfer, especially for someone as pampered as she's been. Let the facts speak for themselves. This Beverly Hills daughter of the famous Hollywood producer has a very good golf game.
So yeah, but Val Sunshine Summers is sort of the pampered baby of her family, and she loses her temper when she doesn't go very well. So if you actually get up on her, she starts to not play well. But for a female golfer on this game, she actually hits the ball pretty far, and so there's some dangers to playing against her. Hopefully I missed the trees here. I do. But I've sent the ball way too far. I don't know what my guy's looking expectantly at, because yeah, it's not a good start to the day. And she also looks beautiful there with her blue eye makeup all over her face, and the fact that you can see through her body. She hasn't driven it well either, so that's fine. So yeah, I uploaded the first 2 episodes of these today. Yesterday on YouTube. This is the first commentary I had today, and they actually went down pretty well. I got about 20 views within the first couple of hours, which I was quite happy with, considering I had no subscribers and hadn't really told anyone about it, so I was quite happy with that. And so yeah, so the one and only topic that I got asked about to talk today was about golf, and it was, why am I playing a golf game? What is my interest in golf? So I'm going to start off with the way I started in golf. Was I must have been about 3 or 4. My granny and granddad used to take me down to a little beach town, and at the beach town there was this crazy golf course, but there was also this like putting place, just like putting on grass. So I used to love going there, and that's really where started off my love for golf. So that's a nice birdie. But when I started, I didn't realise that in golf you had to get it in the fewest number of shots. I used to think it was whoever got the ball in the hole the quickest. So sorry, we're uphill. That's not where I wanted. So I used to run up and down and then get told off for running.
Certainly picked the right club on this.
Sorry for a bit of frame rate on this.
Simply splendid.
Beautiful shot though.
Remarkable.
So that happened. So I developed a love for it, and then my dad actually was the first one. He got me a membership to the local club here. It's actually made by old Tom Morris, it's actually a nice course at Lossiemouth. So but it was still, my granny and granddad still took me out a lot, because my granddad actually showed my dad how to play golf and my uncle how to play golf. So he is really the big golfing influence on the family, and still, even in kind of his older age, sits down on the couch and watches the golf most of the days. But he's the most frustrating person to watch golf with, because he can sit on a Sunday of a golf competition and watch the tournament for 5 hours, and then just as the leaders are tied and going down the 18th hole, he'll just switch off. Like, he doesn't care, which is quite aggravating. But anyway, back to golf. I've played golf at Lossiemouth so quite a bit. I think I got my handicap at 9. And, my first tournament, I came in with like a gross 156. I got into like a par 3, and I started this par 3, and the par 3 I've played many times, and I never really found a problem with it until I went into a bunker, and I just could not get out of this bunker, and I took 12 shots to get out of this bunker. So that was it was an experience. It took 6 hours that round, and it was a group of 3, and no one had a good game. But I got a clap. Everyone stayed behind, and I got a clap because at least I didn't forfeit halfway around, which most people, if they were playing that badly, should have. And
well,
I probably should have, thinking back now. But oh well, it was my first competition. It was never really in my mind. I just wanted to go and play golf. So first proper good round I played was with 2 of the best juniors at the course. I hit a net 59 and got my handicap cut by 6, which is quite nice. And then since then I haven't managed to play that much golf, but this season I have got a good bit of golf in, and I've got my handicap down to 23, which I'm quite happy about. I didn't hit that hard enough. I've just had 2 awful putts. Also, my love from golf stems from I love watching golf. I don't really have a favourite player. I do like Sergio Garcia and stuff like that, but I think golf's one of these games where if someone's playing well, then it's a joy to watch them, no matter what. And I've been to a couple of golf tournaments. I was really young. It was my grandpa and my uncle took me to the Johnny Walker event at Glen Eagles, which was fun, but because being about 6 and it being about more than 10 years ago, I can't really remember very much. But the first one I remember is I did get taken to the Open at Carnoustie, which was pretty amazing. And before that I actually got taken to the practice day of the Open at Troon, and that was a great day. I managed to get a lot of autographs. I got autographs of like Todd Hamilton. That was the year he won at Ernie Els, Jim Furyk, Padraig Harrington. So I was really happy on that day, and that it's really, it's almost inspiring to meet golfers and them to sign things up close, because you imagine you go to a football match, you don't meet the football players very often, so it was nice to the golfers give you some time. And I'm actually going to try and play fancy here. I take the driver and I'm going to try and punch it through the trees.
Just wants to punch it out of here.
And that didn't work.
This one's found the long green.
That's what I get for trying something different. But anyway, how attractive is Val Summers there? So yeah, that's me in golf. I've also, we're lucky enough that the Scottish Open moved from Loch Lomond to well, it was at Castle Stewart Inverness, which is just round the corner from me, which was good fun. I only managed to get there 1 year, because twice I've been on holiday, which was really disappointing, but I would never have missed out on going on holiday, because I went to America and I love America. So yeah, so I've had quite a lot of exposure to golf, and it's something that my family is really involved in, even though my mum couldn't care less. But being my uncle, my dad, my grandpa playing golf, and now my aunt also plays golf when she can, so it really is a good family affair.
Lack of concentration contributed to that.
So we picked up a bogey here, and Val has 6 feet for par, and she makes it, so we've actually lost the hole here. So we're only 1 up, and we've got 5 holes left to play. So yeah, I'm not...
The fifth is
It's Poppy Hills, I think this is called. It's actually quite a nice course to play. It's interesting because it's pretty open, but it's a frustrating course to play. So as you saw on the last hole, it's not particularly long. There's a lot of holes where you could almost drive the green and stuff like that, but there's trees in the way, and trees are really, really frustrating, because I always think I can punch it under them, and I forget how good my punch shot is. It doesn't go that low. But this looks like a good drive here. And also my L2 and R2 buttons are broken, so I have to use spin using the left stick, pressing in the left and right stick for L2 and R2, which is really frustrating. And when I get onto different games that driving games that require R2 to go forward, I'm going to need to switch up my configuration a little bit, which we'll get to that at a later date. But so yeah, there's not really been a lot going on in my life at the moment. I've still got 1 more exam to do, so it's been study whilst making a few videos and playing a few games. But mostly study. So come the 29th of May, I will be free and I'll be able to get. I'm looking for a good. Getting into a bit of Call of Duty, making some good fun videos for you, and that's a nice birdie. So that was a reasonably long putt for birdie. It wasn't particularly taxing, and it wasn't off the green, so I don't know why they made such a big deal of it with the zooming in close approach, but still, it's nice. Got an extra £500 for the distance finish, and I do not want to punch this. No, that's not bad. So I'm going to go 9-iron. Make sure we hold the back of the green. It's one thing you never want to be short, I tend to find.
This looks good. Should be safely on the green.
Short is something that's really frustrating. I mean, took an extra club there and had to spin it forward. That's very happy with that. Shot in though. So hopefully these commentaries will get a bit more descriptive. I'm maybe going to try and get people to ask me some questions on Twitter for some commentaries, and then obviously when I get into the real players I will be doing biographies of the players, because although you get the little biography at the start of this game, you're going to, it's only going to be up to 2003 since this game came out, so a lot of players will have done a lot of things. Like, I think in this one they said Tiger had won 8 major tournaments, and I'm pretty sure he's now won 12?
This for a second consecutive.
So I've got birdie here. Val made bogey, so it's 2 putts from here to win the hole, but I should be able to hold this one. And there we go, there's birdie. So it's now down to Dormy 3, so hopefully this is the last hole unless something goes wrong. The actual scenic hole is really nice. I do enjoy it. I'm going to get told off right here, but I'm going to try and do a fade shot.
This one's drilled to the right.
I've got a good fade shot. I'm quite happy with that one. 246 yards. I'd probably get it hit the back part of my 3-wood. Not gonna lie. This is what I'm talking about. This is a par 4, 313 yards. So obviously I can't hit it at the moment, but when you start getting your power up to 80s and 90s, you can drive the ball 300 plus yards. So, but you could never be able to do it because there's a big tree in the way.
Should have a good chance from there.
So try to get a lob wedge in here.
Ooh, it's looking really good.
So that's 6 feet, and basically
effort is all you need here. This one is quite makeable.
She's missed, so I've got 2 putts to here to win the match. Quite nice.
She's got the par.
I love the little shouts in this game, like echoing through the trees.
Give me a read here. I'm having trouble with this one.
Okay, it'll go ever so slightly to the right, I believe. Just hanging it out on the left edge.
We always talk about, me and my dad from watching the Masters, the howls through the trees. That's the best part about it. And I've missed that putt, so that's quite embarrassing. But I'm going to tap in for par, and that's going to be the win. So I have someone's face on my back. So there's a funky tattoo of someone's face. That's quite odd and quite creepy. I never noticed that. So I won 75,000 prize money as always. Dream hole 2, and I've unlocked Val, who I'm never going to play as, I don't think, unless the game requires me to play as her. So yeah, that was quite a simple, quite a relaxed game, and I think that's going to do it for this episode. So as always, you guys have been awesome. I've been Cammy, and I'll see you all next time.